So, good day everyone. Ngayong araw, didiscuss natin yung Pareto's Principle. Kung ano nga ba yung Pareto's Principle or yung 80-20 rule. Pero sa simula, bigay muna tayo mga quotes yan. Simula. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing by Warren Buffett. Yun nga, sinasabi nga na magkakaroon lang ng risk sa business kapag di mo alam yung ginagawa mo. Dapat pag nag-business ka, alam mo kung ano ginagawa mo para wala talagang risk na mangyari sa business mo. Ganun. Walang maging risk na malugi. Ganun. Dapat alam na alam mo yung gagawin mo. Have you been in a situation where so much time are being wasted with unnecessary activities? Yan. Sa question na yun, nasa sitwasyon ka na ba na kung saan yung oras mo nauubos dahil sa mga sobrang unnecessary na activities. Kung ganon, matatalakay natin kung paano magagamit yung Pareto's Principle para doon. Or kaya may times ba na yung isip mo or that your mind is so jammed up you do not know which one to do first. Yan. Kung yung isip mo daw ba masyadong marami iniisip mo kaya di mo alam kung ano unahin. Kung may tanong ka na ganon, pwedeng magamit yung Pareto's Principle. Di-discuss natin later on sa discussion. So, yun, Pareto's Principle. Expand your business with 80-20 rule. Ano nga ba 80-20 rule? Yung 80-20 rule, ini-imply na sa any given situation na any given situation na 80% ng effects or yung outcome ay nanggagaling lamang sa 20% na effort. Yun, sinasabi nga na sa 20% na effort, makakukuha mo yung 80% ng outcome sa isang business. Ganun. Pero hindi naman laging 80-20. Pwede pong mas mababa, 74-26, ganun. Hindi naman siya lagi 80-20, pero sinasabi lang na almost lagi na 80-20, ganun. So, yon next, papakita natin yung mga Pareto's Principle charts. Mga example lang na Pareto's Principle na chart. So, yon una, Pareto chart of titanium investment casting defects. May shrink, may porosity, weld LOF, shell inclusion, hard alpha inclusion, tungsten inclusion. Next naman yung Pareto chart in Excel. Nakita natin yung delay in room service, delay in room allocation, almost 70%, ganun. Worst food, halos 50%, undefined charges, na 30%, asking for tip na almost 20%. So, pareho sila na arrogant staff. And rooms not well cleaned na halos 10% or 5%. Yun, makita natin yung kulay blue ay frequency and yung orange naman, or kung anong kulay man yun, cumulative percent. And lastly, yan, types of document complaints ng second quarter 2005. Makita natin yung quality certificate error na halos 50%, quality certificate missing halos 80% or 70%, invoice error 80%, packing list error mga 75 or 8, hindi pala 75, mga 85 or 90. So, yung wrong quantity, mga 95, tapos yung others naman, yung document complaints, ay 100% or 40, ganun.
Example of Pareto's chart in type of defects. Naka-indicate dito yung button defect, pocket defect, collar defect, sleeve defect, tsaka cuff defect. At inalam dito yung frequency occurrence, tsaka yung cumulative percentage. At nasusunod naman na example is yung chart sa factors influencing purchase decisions. Naka-indicate naman ito yung quality, price, brand, service, new products, reviews, easy returns. Pareto's Principle History. Pareto's Principle History. The Pareto's Principle is named after Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto. Who in 1906 observed his country, Italy, and found out that 80% of its land was owned by only 20% of the people. Pareto's Principle. The study extend and found out that the 80-20 thing also transpired in other countries. Furthermore, the Pareto's Principle, now mostly called as the 80-20 rule, does not imply on land ownership only. It can actually be seen in many aspects of society, business, and life in general.
The 80-20 rule is everywhere. In business, 20% of the workers produce 80% of the result. 20% of the customers create 80% of the revenue. 20% of the product accounts for 80% of the sales. And within the society, 20% of criminals commit 80% of the crimes. 20% of beer drinkers drinks 80% of beer in the world. 80% of factories pollution originates from 20% of all factories. 20% of students have grades 80% or higher. Life in general. 20% of an average person's activity is the reason for 80% of his progress. 80% of happiness brought by friendship actually comes from 20% of our friends only. Pareto's Principle Analogy. 20% input and 80% output. The same is also true on the other side. Also 20% input and 80% output. What does Pareto's Principle want to indicate?
What does Pareto's Principle want to indicate? It simplifies indicate that most of the things in life are not equally distributed, leading to the fact that the 80-20 rule implies that any given situation, 80% of the effects produced by 20% of the causes. Pinapahayag lamang dito na ang karamihan sa mga bagay sa buhay ay hindi pantay na ipinamamahagi, at ang principle ng Paratos ay nagsasaad na ang 80% ay epekto at ang 20% naman ay sanhi. Sa madaling salita, ang isang maliit na porsyento ng mga sanhi ay may malaking epekto. It is always 80-20. No. Dahil sa porsyento nito ay maaari siyang maging mas mataas o mas mababa. Basta ang giging exact value niya kapag pinag-add is 100. Pwede siyang maging 85-15, 90-10, 93-7, 70-30, 74-26, and etc.
So, why it is being called the 80-20 rule? Bakit to tinawag na 80-20 rule? The 80-20 thing in relation to its nowadays application should not be treated as exact entities, but rather a symbolic number. No matter what the ratios are, the bottom line is, it leads us to the certainty that the minority of the causes produce the majority of the effects. So, ganun po. Same as on the other side that the majority of the causes produces the minority of effects. This teaches us to focus on the more important aspect of life, the vital few, making us to do more, doing less. Yun po, yung sinasabi po, do more by doing less. Sinasabi po dito na gumawa po tayo ng marami pero effortless, or hindi po tayo ganong mapapagod, yung konti lang po yung gagawin natin pero marami po tayong magagawang products. How can Pareto principle be applied in business? So, to increase revenue, you could try to increase sales. Ano po, increase sales. The more you sell, the more profits you should make. Siyempre po, pag marami ka pong naibenta, marami ka pong profit na makukuha. Negotiate better deals with your suppliers. So, makipag-usap ka po, makipag-transaction ka po na maayos sa mga supplier po. Cut sales overhead. Companies often retrench staff to do so. Increase prices. If you can sell the same amount of goods at higher prices, you will make more profits. So, pwede po natin taasan po yung price po ng mga product. And kapag nabenta po natin yun, mas malaki po yung magiging profit po natin. And so on. In short, eliminate waste and improve the process, which is Lean Six Sigma. Yun po, sa madaling salita po, eliminate po natin yung mga waste na napag-aralan po natin ng nakaraan, at gamitin po natin o improve pa po natin yung Lean Six Sigma.
Now, the question is, can a company do all things smoothly in business? Why? Because in business, you generally don't have the resources, time, energy, and management focused to everything at once. Secondly, the Pareto principle teaches us that not everything is equally important. What we should do is identify those actions, the vital few, that will result in the biggest increase in profit, then focus first on it. Not using 80 to 20 wisely because the business prioritization is important, which definitely do not constitute leap forward. Itong business model canvas, ito yung isang template lang ito na ginagamit ng mga business. Tapos ang business model dito yung mga outline goal, kung ano lang mga kailangan nilang gawin na mag-improve ang kanilang negosyo. Then yung Pareto chart in Excel. Ito namang Pareto chart, ito yung ginagamit kasi dito makita lahat ng mga kanilang mag-i-increase sa nag-decrease. Dito mas malalaman nila kung ano ang kailangan na-improve. Sabi nga ni Warren Buffett, risk come from not knowing what you're doing. Sabi din ni Richard Branson, a big business start small. Tama naman kasi walang negosyong nagsimula sa malaki.